Tension as Nigerian Labour Congress boss Ajaero outsmarts Governor Hope Uzodinma as he begs for forgiveness. Recall also that a day ago, all flights to Imo State was grounded when members of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and the Trade Union Congress grounded activities at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja. The move is part of the actions by the unions following an attack on the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Joe Ajaero, in Imo State. But what started as a state issue has now taken a national undertone as the protesting unionists stormed the venue around 8:58 a.m., grounding aviation activities in one of the country's busiest airports. They were at the airport to halt flights going to Owerri, the Imo State capital, while security operatives prevented them from entering the airport. The protesters blocked the airport entry and exit routes, leaving hundreds of travelers stranded. Many of them abandoned their vehicle and instead trekked. The development is the latest in the face-off between Labour Party and the Imo State government, which the unions had accused of using police officers to assault the Nigerian Labour Congress chief. Now, while the police authorities in the state have denied involvement in the assault, with the government accusing Ajaero of meddling in politics, organized labour declared a nationwide strike for November 14, 2023. Also, critics and observers say that the move would throw an ailing economy into more turmoil, but the Nigerian Labour Congress and TUC insist it will go ahead with the industrial actions if the government failed to meet its demand, which included the resignation of police officials. We are worried that it has become criminal for workers in Nigeria to gather for a protest, they say. Meanwhile, Governor Hope Uzodinma is on his knees begging the Nigerian Labour Congress boss as Imolites have decided to teach him a bitter lesson. Wow. I can't wish this to happen to anybody. Governor Uzodinma finally apologizes to the Nigerian Labour Congress president. Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State has tendered an apology for the assault of the president on the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC), Comrade Joe Ajaero, in Imo State last week. We should recall that suspected political thugs had brutally attacked the Nigerian Labour Congress president last Wednesday when workers were protesting unpaid salaries. The Nigerian Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress (TUC) had declared a strike in Imo State, resulting in the suspension of all flights to the state as preparation for the gubernatorial election coming up on Saturday were underway. Speaking on the matter when he appeared on Channels TV Politics today, Uzodinma, who had initially criticized Nigerian Labour Congress president for entering the state, expressed regret and apologized for the maltreatment. I was unaware of the presence of the president of Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) in my state. My initial response was to condemn the action. I have never been at odds with the labor union. The incident has nothing to do with my government. Whether Joe Ajaero is the president of NLC or not, I would not wish this to happen to any individual at all. I must apologize because it occurred in my state. Now, as a Christian who believes in God, I cannot support violence and would never advocate for it. Whatever transpired leading to the assault on Joe Ajaero in my state, Imo State, of which I was unaware, is regrettably, and both my government and I express remorse for it. Moving forward, I also hope he approaches matters in a more civilized manner. That was the essence of my point. For a native of my state to take to the streets without engaging me, without presenting the allegations to me, the Nigerian Labour Congress had directed aviation unions to blacklist the Imo airport and had also declared Uzodinma persona non grata. And INEC workers in Imo State told me that the IREV portal password has been removed, that we should expect malfunctioning. This is Professor Odinkalu alerts Nigerians. He is saying it with regards to the upcoming Imo State elections coming up on Saturday. He further reviews further that the INEC workers reliably told him that the password to the IREV had been changed, making it difficult for them to access the portal. Professor Chidi Odikalu, a former chairman of the Nigerian Human Rights Commission, has raised doubt over the functions of the results viewing IREV portal, billed to be used for the Kogi, Imo, and Bayelsa state governorship election on Saturday. Odikalu revealed this on his Twitter handle on Friday, adding that his sources were some of the workers of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. He also revealed that the INEC workers reliably told him that the password to IREV has been changed, making it difficult for them to access the portal. Now, what is going around is hashtag Imo State decide the 2023 election. Now, updates on the 2023 elections. Odikalu stated that he has just learned from concerned workers that the password to transmit results to IREV issued to the LGA supervisors in Imo State for use by APO1S have been withdrawn without any reason. New passwords have not been issued, and so with regards to this, we should expect that the IREV will malfunction. The IREV platform provides information to aid election transparency, and by continuing to the results section, you agree to the terms of use as identified by the Independent National Electoral Commission. And we should recall that during the 2023 presidential election, the INEC's failure to use the portal as promised generated a lot of the controversies over the credibility of the pool that produced Bola Tinubu as the president of Nigeria. And these controversies were later resolved by the Supreme Court recently, when the Apex Court held that the failure to use IREV in an election does not invalidate the electionary process in Nigeria. Now, Odikalu is complaining about the IREV. Let's all put our ears down to what will happen next in this gubernatorial election.